What's up, Knights of Vex? Welcome to the championship round for the first week of 3v3 Grand Arena. It's been a while since I've been 2-0 for a first week of a new season. Not normal for us from the past couple of, I'd say 3 seasons. We've been 2-1, 1-2. So it'd be nice to go 3-0 in our first week in a while. Not going to be easy. Every opponent has been very, very difficult. So heading into game, with those 2 wins, that puts me at 38-44 in terms of my skill rating. 2-0 for the week. Our opponent for today is Akfache Rendite. Hope I'm saying that right. From 501st Battalion. I have seen this guild before. They're pretty good. Galactic power of my opponent is 14.7. Slightly bigger than me. In terms of Relic 10s, it's not even worthy showing the bottom of the roster because it does not even matter. 1 Relic 10. That is it. Just Darth Revan for the fleet. So, very conservative with the Relic 10s, or either not going hard with Coliseum. It looks like they're going to 75, so they are putting a little bit of investment towards these characters. They are going to 5 and 6 stars, so they are, maybe they're just holding on to their resources. Datacrons, doing pretty well. That's pretty much the best you're going to get for not overspending money for your Datacron material. This is relatively the same as me, pretty much. I might have a little bit more, and honestly might be replica of what I have, so this is the most fair Datacron of the new set I could see. That's, I invest in Datacrons, but not, on the free-to-play side. So, my opponent and I seem to be attacking around similar times. I have about 2 hours left. I would love to be able to stream after this, so we're not going to go too fast, but we're going to try to make it a little bit more fast than normal. So, my opponent is attacking right now, and I did end up keeping Lord Vader and parking Hondo on defense, just to keep a strong couple of teams. I know Kanata seems to be very strong against Lord Vader right now. We're going to utilize that today. They're attacking my Rey with Barriss. I got my bounty hunters with Jabba, and then my Forlom and Zuckuss. They got through my Rey, so they're doing a pretty good job. Mace, Enoch, Resistance, Tuskens, and Darth Revan. And then my back wall is going to be the Hoyang level 9 instead of the support Cron, to see if it can maybe throw in a little monkey wrench. Tarkin, Bad Batch, Saw, and Gungan. So it's not really a very powerful over-the-top defense. I went more front-heavy. It's not that hard, so I got to be efficient. And then over here, put my Executor on defense, and I have my home one on offense instead, and that's my backup fleet. But what I have to deal with today, there's a couple of GLs, as you can see. We have Ahsoka Ezra with a tank Cron. I typically like that better than a support Cron, so very comfortable using Leia there. We have Trench with Dooku level 9, Pirate King Hondo, which I'm going to try something fun. Really fun, one of my favorite teams I get to use. Lord Vader clones again, and then Jabba with the Bounty Hunter Cron, so that might be able to open up JMK. Might. Here we got Rey Barriss, more than likely going to be Queen Amidala, maybe Malgus, we'll see. Rogue One, haven't seen them on defense in a while. It seems kind of like a little bit of a throwaway team. I might be able to get higher banners on that. Enoch, Saw Gerrera, and then Kelleran Beq with Shock T. So that's what I'm working with today. Really got to be cautious of banners here, because if I don't get any holes, it's going to come down to those banners. So I can't really afford those single 52s, 53s. We need 55s and higher, mostly 57s. Maybe I could afford one battle at a 53 or something like that, but today is going to be about efficiency, because I don't think my opponent's going to drop. So let's have some fun. We're going to start out with a cheeky fun counter, and I really hope it works. Starting the Grand Arena out with one of my favorite teams in the game, and a really fun counter that I hope works with this variant of Hondo. There could be an element of RNG, we'll find out. But Pirate King Hondo with Bane and Silvo Omicron. Starkside speed up basic. Wordie support 6. Armor pen and crit damage. This is what kind of makes me nervous a little bit, because if they hit me a little too hard and I lose a character, this could go pretty bad. But I'm hoping I can move fast enough. I did get it to work on my old account, but I had full Relic 9 Night Sisters on that account. This one I only have 1 Relic 9 and 2 Relic 7s, so the delta gap isn't immense. It's mostly the stats in the Datacron that make me really nervous. The plus is, without their defensive stats, it's going to be more offensive. I might be able to one-shot Bane off the beginning. I'm going Darkside speed up on a basic, Wordy Attacker 6, and 192% critical damage. I want to ensure my Spirit can do a lot of damage. The problem is that Pirate King Hondo will be removing Foresight on his turn, so that could reduce her damage and ignoring her defense a bit. But let's get started. There might be a degree of RNG, but if it works, I'll be super stoked. I'm quite nervous. I think I put it on Spirit. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go all out. Didn't get a lot of crits, to be honest with you. That's good news. Now, all we have to do is get rid of this guy. That was not hard. Now, let's see if he can just be a pest. Because that armor pen and crit damage on the stats here are a problemo. And he's going to remove my buffs. As of right now, it doesn't seem to be too bad. Maybe I should have done a basic there, or maybe it's not going to matter. Okay, so he's hitting hard, but it's not really causing a problem because we literally just won the battle. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. What can this team not do? I am telling you, my whole farming plan on my free-to-play has changed a little bit because of Lightspeed tokens. I am now working on a Great Mother team pre-4 million galactic power because of how good they are. They are GL killers. They are one of the most important teams in this game and so powerful in this meta that you literally cannot set Hondo on defense without OG Hondo in the lineup because he's going to get walked over by those non-GL teams. It's actually insane. I save Kenobi, I save Sith Eternal Bane, I save Malgus or other teams. It is a no-brainer. Great Mothers are one of the best teams in this game and going to be a huge, powerful impact on the meta going forward. Love that win. Great start. Going to do a repeat from last round. This could still be a little dicey because the clones could still do a lot of damage, but I'm hoping that since it's a non-Relic 10 Vader, maybe I do a little bit more damage, a smidge more damage that can make the difference in the end. Relic 9 clones, running the max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6, lots of potency and armor penetration. The potency is, I think, to help Appa with the stuns. Shouldn't be a problem today. It really shouldn't. I don't know for sure, though. But Mos Kanata, SM33, and Quigold going Dark Side max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6, my highest armor pen Cron, and some critical damage. I was advised in some comments and some folks in Discord that protection is also a good stat to have to ensure you could survive a little bit in the beginning from Oz. But I'm hoping that we could just blow up Lord Vader right in the beginning. So, would love for this to work. If it doesn't, I'll have Bane as a backup. But this worked out great for me last time.
Finish him!
So I did this before. Do you see what I mean? That's insane. He got one shot. Oh my god. That's absolutely insane. I would love for this to be a higher banner win than normal, if possible. The blind is very nice. Definitely want to get rid of him immediately. Cooldown increase is great. Let's make sure this could be a 57. Guys, this was easier than last time because there's no Relic 10. Guys, this is insane. Besides him being an annoying, evasive character, this is looking phenomenal. Does that give, like, protection up or something that could help us with the banners? I don't know for sure. We'll see. Is that a 55 or 56? Okay, 55. That's better than last time. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. He literally one-shots Lord Vader off the bat. And yes, I do have a Relic 9 SM33. Could this work at Relic 7, Relic 8? I'm pretty sure it could. Just need to make sure you take a couple more turns with your Maz on the mass assist, but when have you ever seen a character one-shot a GL with one move? You literally make Lord Vader a squishy unit. This is such a fun character and such a fun counter. I love it. I mean, that was way too easy. So, next GL is Jabba, and I now feel more comfortable using Kenobi against it because it doesn't have the support Cron. It might be helpful here. It's Jabba, Chrysanthemum, and Leia. They have the Dark Side buff and a basic, which is not going to impact Leia, so that's fine. The Wordy Bounty Hunter 6, which is phenomenal. Lots of protection, lots of crit damage, and a good amount of health. I'm going to try something a little different here, and I wish I had a better level 3, but don't have General Kenobi. I'm going to use Mace Windu, or I do have General Kenobi. Do I need General Kenobi? I kind of like Mace better. I just straight up like Mace better for this counter, but regardless, Terminator in the beginning, I wish it was a light side max health protection 3. I don't have it. Wordy Attacker Cron 6, but the 200% tenacity is what I'm thinking here. She will get potency up if she doesn't inflict debuffs, but hopefully that's still not enough potency to get through me. That's just the mentality. It might not be the right move, but we'll see. I don't have the max health level 3. That's the problem. But we're going to go here. We're just going to get rid of the Wookiee immediately. So she's going to get potency up. Okay, we're okay. I like taking that double turn there. That's nice. So that's going to be a buff immunity, but that's not the end of the world. We still have tenacity up. We're still resisting a bunch of debuffs. This is looking pretty good at the... Yeah, it's not even going to come into play because of how good the attacker Cron is. And that means I could save a better attacker Cron for other teams. But having a Cron with a lot of tenacity is very nice to have, to be honest. Now we just got to ensure a 57. I think the support Cron is the way to go. And that's someone who's been setting the Bounty Hunter level 6. I guess it affects some other counters, but it opens up Kenobi, I guess, because that was way too easy. The support Cron is next level annoying. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, even with the attacker Cron, you don't even need offensive stats. Let's just go here because she's got a thermal. And I'll pass back here for now. I don't even need to... Yeah. I guess in 3v3, the support Cron is the way to go. It really is. It kind of... I still think Night Sisters can pull it off, but if you're someone like me that's not comfortable with Night Sisters, it makes it challenging. The Bounty Hunter 6 might shut down other counters. I don't know that for a fact, but I can imagine if you get a bad RNG with a Night Sister team against Bounty Hunters with 300% offense extra on that Leia, it could end up one-shotting your entire team if you can't get the turn order or the setup correct. But for here, today, I'm happy my opponent said it because I was able to use Kenobi, and Great Mothers worked against Hondo. And with that in mind, that goes to the next GL, Ahsoka, and this has a tank Cron instead. So, will it be annoying to get through Ahsoka? Yes, but I don't have to deal with support Cron shenanigans that could remove stealth from R2 and cause major issues. So, I like this variant better. They have the Terminator in the beginning, 48, tank, 6, and 115% health. So, she's going to be tanky AF. I got to move quick. So what I'm going to do is Leia with a Terminator Cron myself to counteract theirs, a wordy attacker Cron to ensure that Drogon can do enough damage to get rid of her with my highest crit damage Cron with the Terminator. The big thing here is to get rid of Ezra immediately, keep my targets or my allies under stealth to ensure I can survive. So here it is. This is what happened last time. They can't remove my buffs. I could do the stealth, but I want to try to see if I can get a stun. And it worked out. I still think that's the best play to go for. And now I'm gonna go here to ensure he gets a little low, and then boom. That's how I like to run it. I could have done the stealth ability, but I just want to make sure I could just get rid of Ezra. Now, what I need to do is be cautious of this perfect defense. So when Drogon's next turn is up, I got to ensure that I can remove the perfect defense with his middle ability, and then make sure I time the ambush with Leia. I gotta hit her 6 times, I believe. So I just gotta time it correct. So I could time it here somewhat. So what I'm going to do is go here. 4, 5, that's 6. That's her protection is gone now. I could have done the big hit with the basic, but that's the most important part. Now this turn, I'm going to remove the perfect defense. And look at that. It makes it so much easier. So if you guys are timing out against this team, it's all about timing up the ambush. You got to hit her 6 times in a row. Removes the protection completely. So you guys should not struggle with this one. We might end it a little too early, actually. Ooh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Look at that. Turned it into a 57. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what will make the difference. Oh, by the way, stopped at Starbucks, guys. Ice shaken espresso. Ice shaken espresso, hazelnut, oat milk, freaking slaps cheeks. It is so good. Super hyped about that win, by the way. But that is awesome. Great win versus Ahsoka. If there's a tank Cron, abuse the hell out of it because the support Cron is way scarier. Last team on this bottom wall is Trench, and with the Dooku level 9, it makes me slightly nervous. Not very nervous, but enough to bring in a stronger team than normal. So it's Separatists, speed up on a basic, attacker 6, Dooku 9, armor pen, and health. What I'm going to do is I think this is reasonable for the amount of strength on this team. Is Boba Fett and his Focus Datacron. The stats are phenomenal. You guys know how it works. Would love a 57 here. I just don't feel like using anything super overkill, as you can see over here. I want to save these teams for the rest of the remaining walls. And I think this is the most fair for what I want to do. So, the doubt is nice. I mean, it probably is overkill. It probably is. I gotta wait my turn. I gotta be patient. Hopefully he doesn't steal. That's phenomenal. That should be 100%. Okay. You guys might consider that overkill. It may very well be overkill, but it's a 57. And I didn't have to use a GL or any other very overpowered team. This is a very strong Datacron. But honestly, with this meta, every Datacron is overpowered. So with that, that puts us at 553. And my opponent, I think, is doing very well. That leaves a back wall of Darth Revan, Stranger, Reva, HK-47 Cron, and clones with Kenobi. Okay, so they instead of Nihilus, they went with Captain Rex instead. I'll probably still do Sith Eternal solo there. Seems like the way to go. But I think I have enough to be super, super efficient with what I have remaining. What they decided to do is not include Starkiller, just leave a regular Stranger squad. So it's shutting down a lot of his power, but he'll still get the Acolyte tag, or part of that leadership. So I think we're going to be okay. This is 100% coming down to efficiency. As you can see, my opponent is starting to go. They're doing very well. So I got to figure out the banner situation, but this will now come down to single-digit banners if I don't pull this off correctly. Need to be efficient. Let's keep it going. Getting this battle out of the way. Don't think I need Bane for anything else. Trying to go for maximum banner, so if I get the one shot off the bat with his second special, that's going to be literally gold. But it's Stranger, Maul, and Ninth Sister with the Dark Side max health damage 3, Wardy Attacker 6, Armor Pen, and crit damage, so they have potential to hit hard. But with Bane, I have the speed up on a basic, Wardy Attacker, critical damage, and health. Very good stats for Bane. I wish I had some Armor Pen, but I just straight up don't. The goal is just to one-shot Stranger. Just get rid of Stranger right over here. I mean, that's literally... Yeah, exactly. That was what I wanted. It is a 57. Wish it was higher. Wish it was higher. But I'll take it, I guess. Did Bane lose protection or something? I know Sith Empire Trooper definitely did. But that is the most 5-second battle. It's not hard at all. Bane is complete overkill. Still remains the best Conquest character in this game. Stranger seriously needs some help. He needs Maul to be even viable in 3v3. He's a lot better in 5v5, but 3v3, he literally does not have it. Needs to work on that. Kind of dreading this one a lot because it really could be a risk with the Datacron, and I'll explain in a second. But Rey, Ben, Barriss, I normally feel great about it. But with the Datacron, they're coming in with some critical damage. So if Ben Solo gets to the opportunity to take a turn and hit underneath my protection, and he gets the crit, bye-bye Padawan Obi-Wan. Gone. So I need to move fast, and I need to time the cooldown increase from Queen, because this could literally ruin the Grand Arena. He has 3 Omicrons. I'm going to go with Queen. I'm going to do it. If I go in with Kylo, I'm risking losing and getting horrible banners. So I'm going with the max health protection 3 instead of the turn meter to ensure I'm more tanky in case he gets a big hit. The Attacker 6 with 190% critical damage. Going to blow Barriss out of the water. Need to control the cooldowns on Ben. Please work. I'm making sure I'm bringing the right Qui-Gon because I did it on my ult account. Still pulled it off, but I don't want to make that mistake. This is the last battle, I think, where I get nervous. I don't even like that he took a turn there, to be honest. That's already a damage immunity. That's nice. That's a double damage immunity. Okay. I need to get rid of Barriss now. Okay, good. Now he's gonna go. Now I gotta be really careful. So I hope she kills the decoy. She didn't. This is a problem. Increase cooldowns. Okay, cool. I wish that I could have gotten an assist there. I'm definitely scared. That's a kill. I think he's going to take a turn. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to take a turn. Push turn meter back? Okay, or that. Or that. No, okay, we live. He didn't crit. He did not crit. I repeat, he did not crit. I think I go here. I do an AoE and maybe kill them all. Yes. If he crits, we're done. If he gets a crit with 100 extra offense and 100% extra critical damage, you are done. So, moral of the story. If you're going to run a critical damage Cron with Ben Solo, load up a little bit of crit chance in his modding or in the Datacron stats to ensure he gets that crit. So if that's your goal, is for him to get that big crit, you gotta mod the Datacron that way or the character. If you're trying to go for an annoying, durable, 100% health Barriss Cron, that's different. But my opponent had a certain mentality with the Cron. It just, the RNG with the crit chance didn't work out for them. So I got a little lucky. Going to utilize this counter quick because it's very efficient and I don't really want to risk anything else. The Rex clones with General Kenobi. They have the Kenobi Focus Datacron and the Rex Focus Datacron. Phenomenal stats. Not a chance to get through my Sith Eternal. So Sith Eternal solo, Dark Side, speed up on a basic, attacker 6, and 113% health. I cannot imagine them getting through him. I'm going to clearly link the two clones, the double Rexies, because Sith Eternal will absolutely do super damage to Jedi. So all I have to do is just get to ult. Maybe I could time it perfectly where I can get the extra protection. Maybe I go after the Rex ult. Like, I'm already in... I'm going to wait a sec. I'm going to be a little bit of a jerk. I could have done it. I'm just waiting for that. Okay, that's what I wanted. Now I want to do this. This. Maybe it'll count. We'll see. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. You jerk. It's going to be a 58. I tried. Sometimes he overlaps. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't know. That's the type of stuff you have to do, though. If you want to pull out the wins, you got to try to risk it for the biscuit, stall out the battle. I thought I timed it perfectly. Maybe if I did it earlier before, it would have been a 59, but we're going to have to see how these banners go later on. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. Next up, Reva, Healer Cron. Annoying. Very annoying. Relic 8, max health damage 3, Healer 6, critical damage, health, and potency. Ufus, straight up Ufu team, Malgus and Cal. Max health damage 3, attacker 6, high potency, not really what I'm looking for here. Looking for some armor pen and crit damage, I don't have it, but I have 77% crit damage. Just wanted to make sure I use an attacker Cron to do more damage than Malgus. Hopefully they don't torture him. They do. It's probably the worst case scenario, but it doesn't mean it's over. So I'm thinking, because she's going to remove buffs anyway. And of course it's on the one guy I do not want buffs removed. Like, this is not good. This is not good. You're going to tell me I'm going to lose the one attempt? That's a death mark too. Oh, I'm misplaying this already. Definitely misplaying this already. Come on, man. Freaking insane. I'm telling you I made misplays because the death mark is going to kill me. Yeah, just do it. Thank God. Oh my God, that was equivalent to like almost a drop. That's the problem, is they played it so good. They tortured Malgus, they put the freaking ability block and heal immunity on him. That is not good for banners. Straight up not good. That's not going to cut it. If I had any sort of banner lead, that cut it in half. What I should have done, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm an idiot. They don't have the attacker Cron. I should have just used crew. If I put in crew instead of Cal, I would have guaranteed he gets the torture. He tanks all the hits. I am dumb. But you live and you learn. From last opponent, they set the attacker Cron. I was worried about it, so it didn't matter. I set Cal. They ended up torturing Seer. Today, they tortured Malgus, so it affects the banner win rate and almost cost us the win. So, but maybe putting the death mark on Cal helped Malgus survive a little bit. I don't know for sure. Might come down to single-digit banners later. Okay, need to bounce back. Need to bounce back in a big way. Gonna go back to Baylan for this one. I checked the speeds. I'm at 338. I should outspeed, unless I'm missing something in Saw's kit. Robot fighters at the start of the alley. Yeah, I should be fine. I should be able to outspeed. They don't have a turn meter Cron. They have the max health, the support, and the crit damage. So, Baylan it is. Dark side, speed up on a basic. Wordy support 6, 202% crit damage. Please don't be like last time. Please don't be like last time. I'm begging you. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much better. So much better. What? Freaking jerk. Oh, just like that in the last second. Took a banner. Those are the type of things that just like, ugh. We're so close to a 57. Alright, well, I don't think I could have stopped that because he's a support character, he removes buffs, and he targeted Shin, so there's really nothing I could have done. At least I don't think there was, but okay, I'll have to deal with it. I have no idea if this is stupid or big brain, but I'm going to try Wampa solo against HK47 with Poe and IG88. I am a little scared, I really am. The focus datacron for all three of them, it's there. I'm going to have to deal with it, but if it works out for me, it'll be very, very clutch. So I'm going with the highest health Cron I have with the Dark Side max health damage 3. Please, please don't let this be the loss. So scared. I'm really scared. Targeted the wrong character. It worked. It worked. Oh, Wampa. I knew you were good. Oh my god. Don't set that HK47 team. Not worth it when it can get Wampa soloed. That was a Relic 9 HK47, by the way. So if you have a Relic 5 Wampa, do not do that. But it's the type of gamble plays like that that'll make it worth it. Freaking clutch. Good job, Wampa. Okay, Darth Revan bringing in a GL with 2 characters. It's got to be a 58. There's no excuse. Terminator in the beginning for them, Attacker Cron, Armor Pen, and crit damage. Very, very big damage. JML Hermit Yoda, that's it. Terminator in the beginning, 106% protection. There's nothing else than a 58. Nothing else is going to be even close to worth it. Increase cooldowns. I think that's fine. I can't call anyone to assist. 58. Okay. I wanted to take that slow for a second because you just never know. That's perfect. Could have done a solo, but then I probably would have gotten a 58 anyway. So I thought just bring in Hermit Yoda, guarantee the protection recovery, and I should be fine. 3 teams left up top, then ships. It could come down to ships completely. Okay, Stranger time. This cannot be anything less than a 57. I would be annoyed if it is. Enoch's the team, max health damage 3, wordy support 6, with lots of health and potency. Stranger Star Killer Maul. Wordy Attacker Cron, I don't have any more Dark Side level 3s, with 116% health. The only thing I'm just going to think is stripping banners is going to be Maul with his annoying, Anguish. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Because of Maul stealing max health from himself, it causes issues, so that steals banners. So it's a 56. Oh my god, I hate when it comes down to ships. It very well could come down to ships. And if they set Leviathan on defense, it's a coin flip in terms of banners there, so I don't know for sure. 2 more teams, gonna probably do a Kylo solo or duo, and figure out the banners. Okay, 2 teams remaining. Gonna do a solo for the efficiency, not even bringing in Darkside Ray. That could be a dumb move, but it's the light side max health damage 3 and the droid healer 6 with potency, protection, armor pen, crit chance, and health. Going with Supreme Leader, the Supreme Leader with the HK47 focus data Cron. I don't know if I should bring in Darkside Ray. You know what? Screw it. I'll bring in Darkside Ray. She is guaranteed banner recovery. It might be the right move. That stealth got removed pretty fast. Reset. Reset ult. Hope maybe we get a kill or... Alright, it's a 58. I don't think that was the end of the world. That leaves 1 team remaining. So a 58 is good. It's higher than the average banner you can get. Now it's Kelleran Beq left with Jocasta Nu and Shock T. I don't know if I could do like a Malgus Underman or if I just bring in Reva and get the 57. These are all questions I'm asking and telling myself in my head to figure out what can I do to be more efficient. So I'm gonna have to see. Okay. I decided I don't want to do any risky plays. Gonna go with something that's gonna for sure win and hopefully have good banner recovery. I could go with Traya, but you just never know with that turn meter gain in the beginning, and if they take a lot of turns, they could blow up Savage. I don't want to risk it. So Malgus, Malik, and Basilisk Sean Fallen. They have the turn meter in the beginning, the wordy attack Cron with crit damage and lots of health, so it's very dangerous. Not a lot of protection, so it's not as much for Jocasta. I'm going Dark Side, speed up on a basic, wordy support 6 with armor pen and potency. Don't really have a lot of amazing Crons left. I already used my tank Cron. I think this is the way to go. That's the turn meter coming in, you know. Clutch for them. Let's just do that to get the shock. I want the mass form or whatever they're going to do here. It's not worth it. She had deflective ward. Let's get stagger here. Remove turn meter. Big hit. I think this is working out okay. As long as Basila's not touched, I'm feeling better. Okay, Fear. This is looking okay. I'll do it here. I'd rather get the ability block. He's gonna get his little thing there. Oh, really? Alright, guys, 57. I think that's the best case scenario. It really is. I don't know for sure, but what more can I do? I can't risk doing a 2-man. It'd be really dicey. So that puts me at 1640. That's pretty good. And my opponent is still going. So they have 2 teams left. I haven't done any calculations yet, but I know it's going to come down to single digits. They haven't attempted anything on my ships, so let's see what I have to work with here. There is no Leviathan. There is absolutely no Leviathan. So what I think I have to do is obviously Profundity here. Home 1 here. Leviathan here? I think that's for sure. I think it's going to be... We're going to go right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's the Houndstooth start. Shouldn't be as bad. Can't do any more crazy Underman than this. I need the Rogue One in order to win. But we're going to have to see if my opponent does a better job being efficiency. Or being more efficient. I need more espresso. I like the extra assist. That's cool with me. Okay. Go ahead and do this. Wish I got an assist there, but it didn't happen. Let's get rid of Punishing One right here. Okay, cool. Thank you. Can we get an assist? Nope. How do I want to do this? That's golden. I just, like, take my time with it, even though I don't need to. Like, it's a guaranteed win. Like, I don't know why I stress about it. But with Grand Arenas like this, you kind of just get a little sweaty. Wow, really? We're going to get our ultimate. That was an unreal dodge, though. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, go here. Alright, that's a clear 76. There's, yeah, I mean, I can't not bring in Rogue One. That's just not going to happen. So, with that being a 76, that's phenomenal. There's no Vader here. No Vader means their reinforcement is going to come out fast. So, I'm wondering if Home 1 can walk over this fleet. I'm pretty sure it can. But in the meantime, Leviathan Underman here is for sure. That's not even up for debate. So Leviathan starting 3 against Home 1. Absolutely no disputing that. And in the background, I'm checking stats on that specific fleet. I'm pretty sure Home 1 walks over it. Yeah, it's a 100% win rate. But the tricky part is the banners are a little, So I gotta check. I gotta be very careful. They have days, so I'm fine with doing that. Let's go put it on our Interceptor. Hopefully I can stream in like 5 minutes too. I want to be able to get a live stream for everybody. I wish we were getting more kills here. Not really happening as well as I wanted to be honest. I don't think I'm landing any, like, bombs. Phases again, my friend. To cleanse. Okay, you're down. Now I want to get rid of you next. Target this ship. Okay, cool. Get a heal. Okay, good. This is looking okay. That kind of sucked. That you're hitting kind of hard. It's going to be a 75, I think. Can't stall it. Can't stall it. It's a 76 or a 75, right? Yeah, 75. Oh. That's a 2-banner difference that could make a difference. That, in the end, just like that. You just never know. You really never know. I got one fleet. It all comes down to this. Oh, I hate with the TIE Bomber in here. It's just like... can really cause issues. It's so scary. It's so scary. It really is. But what more can I do? I gotta try. I like the ghost in here for the extra assist. Comes down to this, guys. There's no Vader in the starting lineup, so I just gotta move fast. That's straight up it. Home one reinforcement. I'm telling you, unless my opponent drops, it's coming down to single digits. Just gotta figure out who I want to go for. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh my god, they didn't move. They didn't freaking move. Yes, baby. Ah. The only fleet battle that might cost us is going to be Leviathan. Just like that. Leviathan might be the fleet that does it. I hope not, though. I hope not. That's going to end us with a 2087. That is crazy efficient, and my opponent is still going. So I don't know for sure, guys. I don't know if it's going to come down to the single-digit banners. We're going to have to see, but this one was extremely dicey and really close. It all lies in their hands. That's a crazy high score. If they win, they deserve it. That's all I'm going to say. But everything worked out for us today. Besides one battle, we got a 53. We'll talk all about it in the review. I'm going to try to hit a quick live stream, do a speedrun Grand Arena, and then we'll do the review after. Hopefully a W. Just finished streaming my alt account. Did a speedrun Grand Arena, 2 of them in an hour and 10 minutes. Ended up winning both. Big shout out to everyone that tuned in for that stream. Phenomenal, awesome time. But we're here to see the results of the main account. So we did it. We pulled it off. We're climbing. 3-0 for the first week. Really happy about it. And I thought it was going to come down to single-digit banners, and I think it was getting to that point, but my opponent dropped on Saw Gerrera. I am telling you guys right now, Saw Gerrera is one of the best teams in the game defensively in Grand Arena because you don't know what to use against him. That's not overkill, and even Baylan can lose to him. So he ended up clutching it for me. Even if my opponent didn't drop here, I think we were going to still win on efficiency. But I had to go super try-hard sweaty to get that type of score. And I'm happy that I did. I wish I got more holds elsewhere. I think I gotta... It's so hard because it's like, this is the type of meta where it's like, every team has a counter. Every team has a certain counter. And you don't want that counter to lose to a off-meta crappy counter. So you go harder on offense. But like, I feel like I set a pretty strong defense regardless. I had 4 GLs on the bottom wall. I had 1 GL in the back, so I think I went 5 and 5 with my GLs. Yeah. I could probably set some other stronger mid-tier teams. Like, these aren't terrible teams. They're all pretty good. They're Kyber 1 viable, but like, I'm trying to figure out the balance between trying fun stuff and then also trying to set a stronger defense. But the MVP for me today is Great Mother's working on Power King Hondo. If my opponent sets OG Hondo, I think it causes me to use more of my brain to figure it out. But it did work out for me today. So, Great Mother's being clutch still. They cannot disappoint. Whether they're countering GL Ahsoka Tano, Jabba, Lord Vader at times, and now Power King Hondo. Like, they cannot be denied. They beat so many GLs. It is insane how powerful that team is. They're the MVP for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to support your boy Vex. We're on the road to 8,000. We're less than 75 away from the recording of this video. Let's see how fast we can get there. So, thanks again, guys. May the Force be with you all.